because I'm still putting the credits in.
Welcome everybody to Hope to Hope. Um, as usual, we're messy is beautiful philosophied out today. I just want to say that. We are grateful for all of you being here with us, and I have to say, I am so grateful to the three most important people for this conference to even be here tonight, and that is Carrie Zarb, Jill Olish, and Adam Rothenberg. I am Kim White. I am the crazy instigator of all of these conferences for all these years. But y'all, I just want to say thank you out loud as we kick this off and start. This is messy, and we want y'all to know that. But Carrie and Jill, thank you. Thank you for all you've done to get us this far. We're going to just say that. That's right. Would you like to take a second, Carrie, to introduce yourself and Jill to introduce yourself for for just a second?
Absolutely. I'd love to introduce the amazing Princess Kim White, who is the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business team and has brought us all together for the Hope to Hope conference. And I'm Kerry Zarb. I'm the money barista, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys. And yes, messy is beautiful, and this is living proof right here. And we don't mind showing our messy out loud because we believe that it's better to do something than sit back and antagonize ourselves over what could be, should be, or could be all the things. So here we are.
And hi, I'm Jill Olish, Executive Team Leader at My Sexy Business. And I'm so happy to be here today. I'm sorry, my internet is lagging beyond anything. So if I'm playing catch up, I apologize. But this conference has meant a lot to me, now being my fourth one participating in. So I'm so happy to be here, messy and all.
Thank you, Jillo. And let me just say out loud for y'all to understand, those of you who don't follow us on like Good Morning Entrepreneurs or any of the other things we do, Hope to Hope is a really important thing for me, but I also want to say out loud, we don't believe in quitting. I have wanted to quit every day for the last 2 weeks. I have said, let's just not do it this year. And there are three people that have been rallying with me to get as far as we did. Four? Four, Carrie?
Including yourself.
Oh, I don't count at all. Let me just say that. If it was not for the three of them, we would not be having this tonight. And, that's just being honest and transparent about like the emotions because I'm on everybody's case about not quitting. And it's the same reason that everybody else wants to quit is when it starts getting super messy, we kind of panic. And that's what I've done. This conference means so much to me. I want everyone to be highlighted in a great way. I don't want I don't want anything less than wonderful for the people that have been here with us the whole time. So I am going to go into a little bit of backstory because here's the other part of this. We didn't get the narration done. We couldn't get it all pieced together in time. So we are going to do a little bit of live narration to the movie. It is still going to be our movie premiere. We are still going to have popcorn. If you haven't already grabbed your popcorn, be sure and grab your popcorn and your tissues because you're going to need it. Laughs and cries and all. But this is a really, really important thing for y'all to also know that when we want to quit, we need to keep going. I needed hope this week, just being very real. I needed hope desperately this week to be able to show up tonight. And because of these three and others in our community, I'm just going to say out loud, it just pushed me to show up in this capacity tonight. So I just want to keep saying that. Jillo, you let me know whenever we can even play the video. It's one of those things, y'all. We are literally downloading it as we're talking, as we're setting the scene. So, whew, Carrie, this is your third or fourth one?
I think it's my third, 21, 22, 23, if I'm not mistaken. So I still feel like a little bit of a newbie in this space, to be honest, because it's very different to a lot of other things that we do, but so worth it. Absolutely so worth it. And I'm super proud of the awesome foursome that made this all happen, and everyone has rallied and come together, and oh, it's so good.
This is Jill's fourth, which is amazing to me that y'all are, y'all are sticking this out, and you all know the reason behind it. So I am going to say, I'm going to tell the backstory quickly. We do have a commercial that we've been playing on Good Morning Entrepreneurs, and we can play that if you all want to hear that. But I am going to just tell the story tonight of November the 24th, 22 years ago. My oldest son passed away in a hunting accident. It was like devastating to me, and I literally was hopeless. I could not believe that the sun came up the next morning. Even I was so angry because how could it? My world was shattered. And so when you when you think about something in your life that you're going through that's hard, the thing we need the most, I feel like, is hope. And when I needed hope so desperately, it took me a long time to find it. Took me a long time to accept it. And it took me a long time to practice it. But I also want to say this, that I met a lot of people along these last 22 years who desperately needed hope as well. And so when I realized that they needed hope just like I had needed hope, that's when we all started rallying together, and we've had conferences in like different states. We have been all over the world virtually. We have done all kinds of things with this. We've had private events, we've had public events, we've had a whole group of speakers come and, stay with me at my house, and we have done them. We have just done all kinds of things. So I just want to say out loud, thank you for all the years that this has been going on, and all the people. We've had more than I am even shocked by this, and I was at everything. We've had way over 200 speakers in the last few years. And I still can't even comprehend it's that many people. Carrie, it's amazing to me.
Kim, I am blown away by the longevity of this conference and all the people that have been present and contributed, because it's not just them turning up to speak, it's them knowing that they've got to do that. There's preparation behind the scenes for everyone that's been involved, and it's incredible to be part of it for the third year in a row. And I've actually had the privilege of looking at some of the previous footage over the last 24 hours, and just blows my mind, Kim. It absolutely, I can't respect this production and this cause and everything that you've brought together for all these years enough, because the level of work that's gone into it, and the people that have turned up and shared their stories. And today we are going to share the movie premiere. However, we do need to say that it's a little bit shorter than we wanted, and it's not quite as fully loaded as we had anticipated and planned. However, we came into this conference knowing that we were going to turn up and pay tribute and keep this tradition going regardless. Even if it was only, we had 5 minutes or 10 minutes, we were still going to do it. I think we've got a little bit more than that, Kim, and truth be told, it might be still in production as we speak, hence why we're giving you guys the backstory, which we intended to do anyway. So if you see me looking not at Kim or at you, you know what's going on behind the scenes, and I'd rather say that out loud, Kim.
I appreciate it so much, Carrie, you saying it out loud, because they're still trying to download it so that we can play it for y'all. This is just reality of it. There's tech difficulties, there's human difficulties in this chair. If Holly's listening, it's the picnic, it's the person in the chair, not in the computer. it's just what it is. And I am so grateful for all the people who give us grace and give us opportunity to do the things that we do. I think we all need that. And if you're listening tonight, one of the biggest reasons that we do this is to make sure that through the holiday seasons, everybody knows that people have been through stuff and they got to the other side so that we would know we had hope. We would know we could get through some things. I didn't know if I was going to make it after my son passed away. That is a literal thing I did not know. But because I have, and now 22 years later, I feel like that's a big deal. Carrie's got stories to share. Jill's got stories to share. Like, there are a lot of people represented in this movie that have stories to share where they've gone through stuff. They've gone through a lot of stuff, but they've come out the other side. I think of one in particular, one story, and Jill's gonna share some of the list of things that the people have gone through when the movie starts. But I will say this, one of the ones that I was reminded of when we were going through the clips and things was the one who grew up like completely abused as a child, and then she got into a domestic violence situation. Nothing was like good. It sounded like her life was never going to be good from the beginning. And she flipped that around so much that she actually won an international humanitarian award. Like, the people that you'll see on here have done incredible things after going through really hard things. So that is one thing I want to say too. Jilla, when you get ready, come back up. I see you in the green room, but I don't know if you are able to come back up. Jill's having internet issues. We're having problems downloading like the movie. So y'all, we love you. Can we say that out loud? We love you. So Jill, can you share some of the things that people have been through that they're about to see? Maybe we can do that now.
Yes, I would love to. So in the past, we had asked this one question on how you have been broken open. And over the years, hope dealers have shared their stories about how they survived child abuse, domestic violence, mental and emotional abuse, experienced toxic thinking, self-doubt, and not feeling qualified. They felt fearful and powerless, weak, worthless, isolated, helpless, and lost. Some have never felt beautiful, have lacked confidence, and have had their dreams crushed. They have suffered through the loss of a child, a spouse, siblings, parents, or someone extremely close to them. They've been impacted by suicide, and one lived through a very rare kidney disease as a child, another with kidney failure and transplant, and even life-threatening illness. Some have lost trust with themselves, struggled with addictions to drugs and alcohol. A few battled cancer and its trauma on their bodies. Some have stories of divorce, pregnancy out of wedlock, adoption, being on welfare, and homelessness. A few have loved ones with disabilities and experienced the challenges that come with that. Some have had many surgeries, among others with severe health conditions. Some have had 1 in a million experiences, like being in a plane that crash landed, and most of us through a worldwide pandemic. Some have gone through bankruptcy, the loss of a career, mistreatment in the workplace, and having to relocate to a completely new country. A few have battled with PTSD, anxiety, perinatal mood and anxiety disorders, eating disorders, and suffered severe panic attacks.
that's just some of them. Like, just so y'all know, that's just some of the stories. I'm thinking, Carrie, are we... Oh my goodness. So this is definitely messy, y'all. This is messy and out loud.
So, Kim, would you like me to say out loud?
You can.
So, I have attempted to upload the video, and StreamYard says it's too large.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I think we'll move on to the private showing, and we'll just tell everybody thank you for coming to the live stream, and we'll go play the video in Zoom with everybody in the watch party. I hate to do that. I hate that, but I am gonna say, yeah, Carrie, can we do that?
We absolutely can, and what we can do after this, Kim, is we can actually upload this video to all of the platforms that we would be streaming live to, so that people can actually catch the video and don't miss out on this amazing production.
Perfect. Don't leave the theater yet. We're still trying. There we go. I take it back. We're not leaving.
Nothing's going to beat us on this one, that's for sure. We've had all the challenges, and we're still going. We're still going to make it. We are.
We still have hope.
Keep bringing it on, y'all. Keep bringing it on.
Okay, so shall we head out of here? Because the sooner we head out of here, the sooner we can actually get that video over to those platforms while we're in the watch party for those that aren't joining us there, so that we can send this out to be viewed ASAP.
Can we share the video on the screen, though?
Oh,
Is it downloaded already? Because we can share it.
I've got it downloaded. I just can't upload it here to press the button. So would you like me to try that, Kim?
Present? If you do the present?
If I find it, yep. Not the present, if I find the actual video where it downloaded.
Can we just say thank you to you all, seriously, for coming and being with us and not giving up on us?
Now, Kim, this wouldn't be the first time that you are throwing something for Hope to Hope together just even minutes before going live.
Ooh, you are right, Jill. Nothing like getting called out on your snizzle live, but that is exactly how we operate around here. And yes, we did. The first Hope to Hope years ago that we were like streaming virtually, I did not know the software, but I had some masterminders that were not willing to take a chance on some stuff. And so I talked smack, I'll say that, and then I took the challenge. So 2 hours before our first virtual conference for Hope to Hope, I downloaded the software that I had never hosted on before and started calling peeps and saying, hey, I need to interview you right now. Can you be here in 30 minutes? Because we've got something going. And we ended up having 32 speakers over 4 days. I pushed all the buttons, y'all. This is like true story. I pushed all the buttons. I did all the things. And let me tell you, I never want to do that way again. I'm just saying. Y'all make it so much more sexy and so much better. But I didn't let it stop me. I didn't let it stop me that I couldn't. So you're right. I need to stop trying to run away tonight and accept the hope you all are offering, and let's do this.
Yeah. Even though we didn't get to get all the clips we wanted in this video, I think we can hear that same message from each one that we get to share about tonight, and that they didn't run away from what had happened to them. And there's a redemptive side to most in any situation that we can find ourselves in.
Yes. And I also look at, oh, here we go. Never mind. We'll just go to the movie, y'all. Carrie, thank you. Y'all just look for the good stuff, not the flaws. Let me just say that.
And I just want to add, Kim, where there's a will, there's a way.
Mhm.
And hopefully this works, because I didn't see any share sound button, so hopefully it works.
Well, we'll see. Maybe not, Carrie. No sound.
How about now?
Mm-mm.
Nothing?
No. And the background is not out of my popcorn box that's pouring the popcorn down in the puppy's popcorn. So it's gonna be okay, y'all.
Why is the sound not coming through? Did I miss a button?
We definitely want you to grab your seat in the VIP section so that you can watch the movie with us. But I am definitely laughing, Carrie, because the music makes it amazing. So do we stop at the title and go back and like just upload it?
I think so.
I'm so sorry, y'all. So I tell you what I do want to do. I want to say thank you not only to the team for pushing so hard. Y'all have no idea what these amazing humans have done for this mama who is Melty this week. So I'm going to say out loud thank you, because each of you have a story to share as well that is huge. And I am just so grateful that we are surrounded by people who are willing to open themselves up and be vulnerable and to do the things to encourage others. So I'm just going to say, I love y'all. I love y'all that are watching, and we will upload it just as soon as we can get the tech worked out. How's that? Y'all say something, final words too.
Go, Jill.
Oh, well, I
Yes.
was wondering if I could read
Yes.
all the good things that came out of each of the people we wanted to highlight tonight before we send off, since we didn't get the chance to share their clips. So, along with asking what broke everybody open, we asked what was the good that came out of it. So these hope dealers all have amazing stories of redemption, where some have gone on to write books. They are authors, some best-selling authors, and award-winning authors. They have had their own talk shows and even an Emmy award-winning TV show. One had received a humanitarian award. Some have become speakers, community leaders, conference hosts, podcasters, radio hosts, and bloggers. They have learned to trust their own intuition. They now help people understand business. They've started nonprofits and have even become influential international influencers and appearing on magazine covers. They're doing amazing things for others, like providing educational resources for entire countries, changing entire school districts, and have established clean water systems for underserved communities. They've worked for people like Tony Robbins, helped Oprah walk on fire, and even been featured on Larry King Live. Some have become leaders in ministry, AA leaders, doctors, mentors, and coaches. They are social media influencers, thought leaders, branding strategists, and educators. Some have graduated college and even gotten their doctorates. They've become regional advisors for Toastmasters, owners of multiple businesses, international artists, and others are now in beautiful, loving relationships. Many are speaking up about bullying, suicide, and tons of other concerns among our youth. They have survived cancer and beaten other health concerns. And some have done really cool things like becoming a powerboat race champion and starting a horse therapy business, because I can't say equine. Is that it? Equine. And started a magazine like company. So such cool, amazing things that we've learned from all of these people who shared their hope stories with us.
Thank you for making sure we did that, Jillo. We don't want to leave anybody without understanding. Doesn't matter where you come from, you can still have hope. You can go where it is you want to go. So, Carrie, what say you?
Aside from being a little bit bummed that the video didn't quite work, that aside, obviously I'm super proud to be here and be joined by everyone on stage here with me, as well as anyone tuning in. And yeah, I'm so grateful to have this opportunity and to spend time with you guys often, I'll say.
Love you, Carrie. Love you, Jillo.
Love you.
Love you watching. Thank you for joining us, and we will get the video uploaded for you all to see. Hope you find hope in all these stories.